So we have a graphic that hopefully can be displayed on that TV over there on the other side that you wanted to kind of go over with the audience that basically has the Office of Multicultural Affairs. You have 6 basic areas here. We probably touched on a couple of them already. But why don't you take a moment here and kind of go over the landscape here?
Yeah, one of the areas that the Multicultural Affairs Office covers is international affairs. We serve as the City of Orlando International Liaison. We coordinate and host the visit of international delegation to Orlando, government officials, entrepreneurs, investors that visit our city to learn how the local government works. Also to learn about our municipal services and programming to our diverse communities, and also to expand their cooperation to Central Florida. We also maintain and continue building the relationship with the consulates and embassies, and also manage our sister city program.
Okay, so let me ask you, I guess, in talking to, well, I was preparing to have this conversation with you. You know, we met a couple of times, and what are some of the things that you're doing for people to find out what you do, right? Because it seems like there's some business owners that just don't know that the city has these resources, right? And the city, I'm assuming that at some point, you know, some of the resources go unused because you don't have, you may or may not have enough people seeking for that help because they just don't know that's there, right? So where can people go and find, and what are some of the things that you do in order to promote what
Community
you're doing?
outreach. Our office is always in the community by participating in local community events hosted by organizations and businesses that provide services to a specific minority population and underserved communities. And the purpose is not just to participate or sponsor or promote city services and programs, but also to engage with our residents and as well as our businesses to learn about the community needs, their concerns and issues, so we can take notes of those recommendations and issues from the community and take them to Mayor Dyer and our Orlando City Council.
Is that part of the, so this is the community outreach bubble, right? What about the OLA bubble that you have over here?
The OLA office is Hispanic Office for Local Assistance, was founded by Mayor Dyer 20 years ago due to the growth of the Hispanic population. And this is a municipal office that helps residents, but particularly newcomers, individuals and families that are moving to Orlando and Central Florida, by providing them services and resources and connected them with not just with the city government, but also with other local governments, local non-profit organizations and businesses.
Obviously, you're from Puerto Rico, and you deal with a lot of people that are, Spanish speaking. But I'm assuming that the office also helps, people, say, Europeans coming into town, right? People that are maybe coming from different parts of Europe or different parts of Africa or Asia. Do you have any examples of that type of work?
Yeah, we serve our entire community, regardless the cultural background, idiosyncrasy, and walks of life of individuals who knocked the doors of the Office of Multicultural Affairs. But in order to better serve those minority population, we truly believe in the culture of collaborations. It's by partnering and collaborating with multicultural organizations, including Chamber of Commerce, to provide services and assistance to those individuals who are pursuing a better life for them and their families. And they know the city of Orlando as an internationally known, welcoming and inclusive city, so they contact the Office of Multicultural Affairs precisely to receive those services, and also for us to help them to prosper in this beautiful country. So
you mentioned Prospera, and now you mentioned the Chamber of Commerce, but you also mentioned the Black Business Investment Fund. Tell me more about that.
The Black Business Investment Fund is the same thing that Prospero organization is doing with Hispanics. They serve our local African American business community, and they also provide technical assistance to those African American entrepreneurs that want to expand their businesses or establish a new commercial location in Orlando. They offer access to capital. They help African American businesses with the preparation of the business plan, marketing, identify commercial loans, etc. So both organizations are doing the similar, provide the similar services and programs, but to different minority populations in Orlando.
So you mentioned communications, as one of the bubbles, right? This is the green bubble. And I know that because I've been part of a number of events, you do a lot of stuff, like you mentioned, with the Chamber of Commerce. Do you also do events like as the Office of Multicultural Affairs? Like public events?
Yes, the office coordinates and hosts a diverse of events and activities that celebrate our differences, such as Hispanic Heritage Month that we celebrate in the United States from September 15 to October 15, the Black History Month in February. We participate in Come Out with Pride Parade in October in downtown Orlando. We host an annual iftar dinner with the local Muslim community. We support the Asian American Chamber of Commerce by helping them to host an event that celebrates that particular month. And the same thing we do with the Indian Chamber of Commerce and other minority communities in Orlando.
Fantastic. So what are some of the things you would tell people? One of the things that we discussed was how do we get people more involved, right? How do we get people to, you took a step to be in a public office, right? And it seems that for you it would be amazing if more and more people knew what you did. Because knowing you, what you want to do is just be able to help as many people as possible. People come over here. We have a very unfortunate statistic of new business failures. That's a global thing, and as a countrywide thing. 3 to 5% of businesses only get funded, right? Only 3 to 5% of businesses get funding, and then those businesses end up failing, and sometimes they fail because they just don't know that they have these resources available, right? So it seems like we have to together work to get this message out more. I'm assuming you have a web page, you have publications.
We have social media outlet. We have city news that we send every Friday to our constituents via email. We are creating and building a multicultural database of emails of organizations, businesses, and residents that want to get involved with the city. We send every Friday information about what we are doing in the office. And as I told you previously, we also participate in local community events that serve or target different minority communities in Orlando.
Oh, fantastic. So there's also opportunities for businesses to bid on opportunities that maybe other parts of the Office of the Mayor is putting out there, right? So that's something that you also do, is give visibility of what are some of the projects that people can do and go bid.
Yes. For those minority businesses that are looking to do a business with the city, I highly recommend them to become a city vendor by signing up on our website, orlando.gov/procurement. And tonight, we have here the presence of Mr. Fabio Henao from the Division of Procurement and Contracts. Fabio is here to provide information of those business owners and entrepreneurs that would like to get more insight about what this division does in City Hall.
Okay, so we're going to do, today it's going to be a little bit different than we normally do. Normally we do a Q&A with the public, but Luis said he preferred to actually talk to you after we're done. So what I want to do is the name of the podcast is
Yes.
three Thoughts On, right? So I always like to leave with 3 things that you want people to know about what you do and how to truly take advantage of these services that are available to them. So what would you say?
Number one, get back to the community by serve in multiple board of directors, task forces and committees, in local chamber of commerce and nonprofit organizations. Number two, Orlando is a melting pot community. Our residents are coming from all over the world. Make sure that your staff members and board of directors reflects the communities that we are serving. So, and number three, if your business, if you own a business, a firm, and you have the capital to invest in the community, please don't forget the nonprofit organizations that are doing a remarkable job by serving underserved populations in Orlando. If you have the capital, become a donor of this organization and sponsor the event that they are hosting. They need us, and they are doing a remarkable job in our community.
Well, I want to thank you. So everybody is the Office of Multicultural Affairs, the City of Orlando, under Mayor Buddy Dyer. They have a great webpage. I actually went through it and learned a ton of stuff that I had no idea was there. So, no, thank you for the work that you do, Luis. Please hang out. We have food and drinks in the back. I want to thank Reese Lynn from Nona Media. He's in charge of the video and audio of everything that we do, and of course, Juan Santos from Tavistock, who allows us to use this space to do this. Don't go anywhere. Luis will hang out here for as long as you want him to. That's what he told me.
And don't forget that we have a city website, orlando.gov, and it's available in multiple languages, besides English, Spanish, Portuguese, Haitian Creole, and Vietnamese. Help us to spread the word in our entire multicultural community, because we wanted to provide language access to residents from all across the world.
Well, thank you for being here, Luis. Thank you.
Thank you.